Welcome to the President's Diary, where we take a look at His Excellency Dr. President Irfaan Ali's week of activities. His Excellency started his week by hosting a breakfast reception at State House for the world-famous yoga guru and spiritual master known as Sadhguru. Sadhguru, who is spearheading the Save Soil movement, signed a memorandum of understanding with the government of Guyana on soil cooperation before making a presentation on the importance of soil sustainability.
The science and philosophy that backs the thought behind the movement is tremendous. It is not just a fairy tale movement or a fairy tale idea. There is great science and philosophy behind the Save Soil movement.
The founder of the Aisha Foundation was on a one-day visit to Guyana. He was accompanied by popular Trinidadian soca artist Machel Montano, who is also a practicing yogi. Vice President Dr. Jagdeo and several other government officials, the Indian High Commissioner to Guyana, and members of Sadhguru's delegation were also at the breakfast. The head of state also commissioned a new $141 million water distribution system at Lusignan that has already started serving about 22,000 persons. Delivering the feature address, President Ali noted that the investments in the water sector forms a part of a massive infrastructural transformation being led by his government. He said the aim is to have 100% treated water coverage on the coast and 100% potable water coverage in the hinterland.
Since we came back into office, we have spent $6.2 billion. $6.2 billion in the water sector. And over the next 2 years, we have earmarked $11 billion to be expended in this sector. And what do we want to achieve with this expenditure? We want to ensure that by the time we get to 2025, we have 100% access to good potable water and efficient supply of water all along the coast. 100% access.
Also, Dr. Ali has assured consumers that despite the rise in fuel costs globally, there will be no increase in water and electricity rates. The head of state gave this assurance during the commissioning of the well.
Main impetus for power and water is fuel, energy costs. That has increased by 100%. But here in Guyana, the government is not going to allow that increase to be translated to the people of the country. We set the both entity, you are not going to increase by a cent. The government will take up the additional expenditure and fill the gap.
With increasing cost for fuel, the government will be subsidizing it to ensure that the burden is not passed on to citizens. President Ali reminded that it was his government that removed the value-added tax on water for all categories of citizens and reinstated the water subsidy for pensioners.
Not only did we remove the VAT and reinstate the subsidies of pensioners, but we went a step further and reduced the tariff even at the time when the entity was making a loss by 5% to ease the burden that you were facing because of what was happening with COVID. That is how a responsible government operates.
President Ali on Wednesday attended the service of the late Justice Cecil Kennard, expressing condolences to the family and the friends on behalf of the government. The head of state said that Guyana has lost a distinguished gentleman and an extraordinary soul. He said Justice Kennard made sterling contributions to the development of the legal fraternity and the country. On Thursday, to usher in Pagua, the Festival of Colors, the head of state hosted a holy dinner at the State House. The event was attended by Vice President Dr. Jagdeo, Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, government ministers, and the members of the diplomatic corps. In line with President Ali's One Guyana vision, he took part in Pagua's celebrations on Friday.
This is a festival of many colors. Can
you imagine how boring the festival would have been with one color? The beauty of the festival is the colorful nature that it brings out. And so too is our world. Our world is a colorful place. Our country is a colorful place. And the beauty about it is when the fusion of the colors come together in joy and happiness.
He was joined by First Lady Irfaan Ali, Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, former President Donald Ramotar, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation Hugh Todd, and the members of the Diplomatic Corps. This has been the President's Diary, where we took a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. Thank you for watching and do join us again next week.